How a Muslim woman allegedly selling kidnapped children through TikTok and a Catholic reverend sister secretly seeking dark spiritual powers from a native doctor ended up exposing two shocking hidden lives that left entire communities in fear and disbelief. It was supposed to be another quiet evening in a peaceful part of Imo State. The kind of evening where villagers slowly returned home before darkness covered the roads. Small shops were closing. The sound of evening prayers echoed from nearby houses. Children were being called inside by their parents. And somewhere within that same community, a woman many people saw as holy was secretly returning from a journey nobody ever imagined she could make. A journey that would end her life in a terrifying way. This shocking incident reportedly happened on February 11, 2026 in Imo State after a Catholic reverend sister identified as Sister Nkiruka allegedly went to consult a native doctor in secret. According to reports, Sister Nkuruka was widely known in the community as a God-fearing woman. People described her as calm, respectful, disciplined, and deeply devoted to religious activities. She reportedly organized small fellowships in the area, prayed for people, and constantly preached about holiness and spiritual growth. To many residents, she looked like the perfect example of a woman dedicated to serving God. But behind that image, sources claimed there was another secret life nobody knew about. A dangerous spiritual journey hidden beneath her respected appearance. According to reports from people within the community, Sister Nkuruka had become obsessed with gaining deeper spiritual powers. Some claimed she desperately wanted to become highly gifted spiritually, especially because many people already believed she possessed unusual abilities. Residents said she was feared and respected because of the visions she allegedly gave people. There were stories of her warning families about future problems, stories of her allegedly revealing secrets nobody told her, stories of predictions that reportedly came true. Because of this, many people believed she was genuinely operating with divine gifts. But according to what sources later revealed, the truth may have been completely different. Some residents now suspect the visions that made her famous may not have come from God at all. And that revelation has left the entire community in shock. The biggest question people keep asking now is this: why would a reverend sister secretly seek spiritual powers from a native doctor while still serving in the church? Did she lose faith in the God she preached about? Or was there something she desperately wanted that pushed her into dangerous spiritual territory? Till today, many people in that part of Imo State still cannot fully understand it, because according to residents, Sister Nkuruka never behaved like someone living a double life. She was polite, soft-spoken, always smiling, always ready to help others. Some women in the area even admired her deeply and wanted their daughters to become like her someday. That was why the incident shook the community so badly. Nobody expected it. According to sources, on that fateful evening, Sister Nkuruka secretly left to visit a native doctor believed to have been helping her see visions through dark spiritual powers. And I believe this is not her first time going there. Reports claimed the native doctor lived in a hidden area surrounded by thick bushes not too far from the community. People allegedly feared going near the place at night because of strange stories connected to the shrine. Some villagers claimed they occasionally heard unusual sounds coming from that direction after midnight. Others said people who visited the shrine usually did so secretly. But despite the fear surrounding the place, Sister Nkuruka allegedly continued visiting the man. And on that final evening, something went terribly wrong. According to report, after leaving the native doctor's shrine, Sister Nkuruka began making her way back home through a lonely path surrounded by thick grass and bush. The area was already becoming dark. Sources claimed there had been warnings in the community about dangerous snakes appearing during that season, especially near isolated footpaths. But nobody knew that within minutes, tragedy was waiting for her. As she reportedly walked through the narrow path, a deadly snake suddenly attacked and bit her. The attack was said to have happened so fast that she barely had time to react. Some reports claim villagers later heard faint screams coming from the area before everything went silent again. According to sources, Sister Nkiruka struggled desperately after the bite. She allegedly attempted to tie part of her clothing around her leg to swallow the poison while forcing herself to keep moving. People later said she looked terrified beyond words, not just because of the pain, but because she may have realized she was about to die carrying secrets nobody was supposed to discover. Reports say she somehow managed to reach a safer area close to where people could help her. At that point, witnesses claimed she was already weak, sweating heavily and struggling to breathe. Villagers immediately rushed toward her after seeing her collapse. Some people reportedly tried giving her water while others attempted to carry her for urgent help. But then something happened that changed the atmosphere completely. As people tried lifting her, a small nylon bag reportedly fell from her body onto the ground. At first, nobody paid attention to it, but moments later, one of the villagers allegedly opened the bag, and what they saw instantly shocked everyone. Inside the nylon bag were strange spiritual items, including a small coffin and other objects residents described as diabolic. The crowd reportedly froze in disbelief. Some people allegedly stepped back in fear immediately. Others could not believe what they were seeing because, according to witnesses, this was not just any ordinary woman. This was a Catholic reverend sister, a woman people prayed with, a woman people trusted spiritually, a woman many believed was hearing directly from God. And suddenly, strange ritual-like objects were being discovered in her possession after returning from a native doctor's shrine. The situation reportedly turned emotional and chaotic immediately. Some villagers began crying, others reportedly started praying loudly. A few people allegedly refused to touch the items out of fear. According to reports, despite every attempt to save Sister Nkiruka, her condition became worse within a short time. The poison was spreading fast. Witnesses claimed her body started weakening rapidly while foam allegedly appeared around her mouth. Some sources claimed she tried saying a few words before losing strength completely, though nobody could clearly confirm what she said. Sadly, after several rescue attempts, she reportedly gave up and died. The entire community was left in shock, but the mystery surrounding her death only became deeper afterward. According to reports, it was later confirmed that the snake responsible for the bite was known in the community as one of the deadliest snakes around that area. Residents claimed anyone bitten by that particular snake rarely survives. Some elderly villagers even described the snake as something people feared spiritually because of how quickly victims usually died after being attacked. And almost immediately, rumors started spreading across the community. Some people believed her death was ordinary, others believed it was spiritual punishment. There were whispers that perhaps the dark powers she allegedly sought had finally turned against her. Because according to local beliefs, some spiritual covenants are believed to come with terrible consequences if broken. Till today, many residents still speak about the incident with fear, especially because nobody expected Sister Nkiruka to be connected to anything involving native practices or dark spiritual activities. People who once admired her reportedly became confused and heartbroken. Some residents said the discovery damaged trust within the community because it became difficult knowing who was truly genuine anymore. Others warned that appearances can be deceiving, that sometimes the people who appear the holiest may secretly be fighting dangerous battles nobody knows about. As news of the incident spread across nearby communities, debates reportedly started everywhere. Some questioned whether desperation for spiritual power had pushed her into dangerous territory. Others argued that too many people now mix religion with dark spiritual practices while pretending to serve God publicly, and many people still cannot stop asking the same disturbing question: what exactly was Sister Nkiruka truly searching for inside that shrine? Because according to residents, she already had respect. People already listened to her. People already believed in her. So why risk everything? Why secretly chase powers nobody fully understands? And was the deadly snake attack merely an unfortunate coincidence or something far more mysterious? Till this day, the incident remains one of the most shocking stories many residents in that part of Imo State say they have ever witnessed. She dressed like every other ordinary woman around the area, a hijab covering her head, a soft voice, calm movement, and the appearance of someone harmless. People said she moved around places where children usually gathered: roadside shops, small food stores, local markets, and areas where parents often become distracted for just a few minutes. And sometimes just a few careless minutes was all she needed. The shocking incident exploded after residents reportedly caught the woman trying to take away a child under suspicious circumstances. Angry voices filled the area as people gathered around her, demanding answers. At first, she reportedly denied everything, but as tension increased and more people questioned her, she allegedly began to confess. That was when the disturbing story started unfolding. According to what sources claimed, the woman allegedly worked for another individual identified simply as Fati. She reportedly confessed that she was being paid 30,000 naira for every child she delivered. 30,000 naira, that was the amount allegedly placed on innocent children. But what made the case even more disturbing was what investigators and residents began suspecting afterward. Sources claimed the children were not immediately sold after being taken. Instead, they were allegedly hidden for some days in unknown locations before appearing online. This was where the operation allegedly became even more dangerous and calculated. According to reports, the children would later appear on TikTok videos where Fati allegedly pretended to have found abandoned children wandering alone. The videos reportedly attracted sympathy, attention, and sometimes donations from emotional viewers online who believed she was rescuing helpless children. But authorities and residents now fear something far darker may have been happening behind the scenes. Some locals allege that after the videos were made, certain children mysteriously disappeared again. Nobody could clearly explain where they went. That misery alone has left many parents terrified, and then came the rumors. According to sources within the community, there were suspicions that some of the children may have been secretly handed over to wealthy individuals desperate for children of their own, while others feared something even darker: ritual activities. Up till now, there is no official confirmation about ritual involvement, but the fear alone has shaken the entire community, because in many parts of Nigeria, stories involving missing children and underground trafficking networks are no longer strange headlines. And whenever children disappear without trace, people immediately begin asking dangerous questions. Who is buying these children? Why are they disappearing? And what exactly happens after they are taken away? According to residents, the woman allegedly targeted children whose parents appeared distracted or careless for a moment, sometimes around busy roadside markets, sometimes near small shops, sometimes while mothers were bargaining with traders. In crowded areas, it only takes seconds for a child to vanish. Sources claim the woman would approach children gently, sometimes pretending to know their parents. Other times, she allegedly offered biscuits, drinks, or small gifts to gain trust before leading them away quietly. One witness claimed the woman was seen trying to drag a frightened child away before people became suspicious and stopped her. That moment may have saved a life, as the crowd reportedly questioned her. Fear and confusion spread everywhere. Mothers immediately grabbed their children tightly. Some parents reportedly broke down in tears after realizing how easily their own children could have disappeared too. The atmosphere quickly turned chaotic. People began mentioning other missing child cases from nearby areas. Rumors started connecting different disappearances together. Suddenly, residents feared they might be looking at something much bigger than just one woman, possibly an organized network. According to reports, the suspect tried giving her own version of the story, but many residents did not believe her explanation. Some claimed her confession raised more questions than answers. Who exactly is Fati? How many children have already passed through this operation? Who are the supposed buyers? And are there more people involved? Those are the questions many Nigerians are now demanding answers to. Some residents claimed the suspect appeared too calm during part of the interrogation, almost like someone who believed powerful people would protect her. Others believed her fear eventually forced her confession after the crowd became more aggressive. Do you know many kidnappers no longer operate like criminals people can easily identify? Sometimes they look like normal neighbors, normal traders, normal mothers, normal religious people. That is what makes cases like this terrifying, because danger no longer always looks dangerous. As investigations reportedly continue, authorities are expected to uncover whether this was truly a child trafficking operation or something even deeper hiding on the net. For now, fear continues spreading through the community. Parents are watching their children more closely. Families are warning each other daily, and many Nigerians online are still asking the same disturbing question nobody has answered yet. What exactly were they doing with those children after the TikTok videos ended?
Ya'ya nawa kika doka? Ya'ya nawa kika doka?
Tsakanina da Allah tare da
Ya'ya nawa kika doka? Ya'ya nawa kika doka?
Wallahi ni da Allah
gaya mu ya'ya nawa kika doka?
Wallahi tsakanina da Allah ba mu dade da budewa ba wannan harka.
Kafin yau so nawa kuka doki ya'ya mutane?
Guda dai an taba kama mu an kai mu gidan yaro.
Guda na ƴaƴan nawa kuka doka a lokacin?
Daya aka kama mu daga nan wannan shine karo na.
Kin kun doke yaron ko ba ku doka ba yanzu?
Mun yanzu gaskiya ba mu dauka.
Kuma su suka gu ƴaƴan kuka doka? Wancan da kuka doka ina kuka gan su?
Gidan muka yi ƙarya shine asirinmu ya fito.
Shi gidan naku wa yake son kuna doka? Shi kashi wannan shi ta ƙara dokan mana. Wa yake son ku? Wa yake son ku a gidan naku?
Fati ce fa take.
Ita wace ce Fati? Me take da yaya?
Mata aure.
Me take da yaya an kai mata?
Ajiye su take.
Me take da su ta ajiye?
Shayar da su take.
Ka kai su ina in ta gama shayar da su?
Sai ta ajiye su sai ka dinga yin tiktok sai ka dinga cewa wa'annan bata suke yara.
To ke da take saki nawa take baki?
Tsakanina da Allah tana ba ni 20,000, 30,000.
Ya'yan kika kai mata duk guda daya. So nawa ke guda nawa kika taba kai mata?
Ke an daga mai ba ana fiye da ki ba da amsa da
guda nawa kika taba kai mata?
ba abun da amma idan ba ki ba da amsa ba
kina da aure ko? A ina mijin da yake ki? Ko rabu da shi. Yanzu ke ba zaura ce. Kin taba yin da shi? Kin taba kai mata dan naki? Me yasa ba ki kai mata ba?
To ai dan nawa ya kwace
shi mijin ya kwace. Me yasa baki je can gidan kin dauko kin ka mata ba?
Don saboda na san ba zai ba.
Kin san me? Me yasa baki dauko dan naki kin ka mata ba?
Na san ba zai ba.
Ba zai baki ba. Shi yasa baki kawo mata ba. Sai kika zo cikin unguwa kuke sata ƴaƴan mutane ko? Ke ki saurare kika zo unguwa ki sata ƴaƴan mutane. Ya sunan mijin da
Halidu.
a wace unguwa yake shi?
A
Bacura yake. A can Bacura kuka taba zama da shi? Ke wanda gida ce a Espa? Ya sunan baban ki? Kwanan baban ina wani gida?
Gidan su wannan